Working on the Jeep again with the thermostat. I noticed the black one that came with the new thermostat, the gasket, the seal, is a little bit skinnier than the factory one. So I'll probably use that again, but I did get some what is it, RTV to help seal it a little bit better. So I'm going to pick, I've got some other seals, factory ones. I'm going to pick the best one I've got, the widest one. It's also a bit softer than the aftermarket seal, so I don't want to put it all back together again, just hoping it'll work, because I've got to use the car this afternoon to pick up a bed. So I'm going to go with a slightly fatter seal, and also use some RTV. I'll show you how I'm going to use it in a little bit. So there we go. Alright, what I've done is I've given it a really good clean with soap and hot water, and also I removed the previous RTV off this and cleaned it up, and also hot water. I'm going to put a little bit of a little bit of RTV on the inside of the housing, and I'm going to push this in. Okay, I've put a really thin smear on the inside of it, and these factory ones has a little notch, as you can see, so it's got to go in the right way. I'm just going to put that in there right now, and I'll show you what I'll do next. Okay, so that's in there. Now I'm just going to put a slight little bit on this surface here. Make sure that you clean the engine block really clean before you put it on, otherwise the RTV won't stick properly. So make sure that it's perfectly clean. I'm going to use some paper towel to make sure that that mating surface is perfectly clean, and then I'll bolt it back up and then cross my fingers. Now you don't need to put massive blobs of the stuff on there, because it's just going to squeeze it out, and it's just going to end up in your engine block and in your radiator. So just make sure the surface is covered, but that's all you need to do. Very thinly put the sealant on there, and as you can see, I've really cleaned the mating surface down there, and now I'm going to bolt it up. Okay, well there you go. They don't have to go super tight. There is a torque setting for it, but the thing is they've got a built-in spacer, so you can't over tighten them, because it's just metal to metal. So any bowing that happens in it must be from heat over time. So I'm going to order a new one, but I really need the Jeep today, so this is my temporary job. I'll get some new thermostat housings and put them in. So now it's time to put the hose back on and fill the coolant back up, and that's the job done. Well, it's been a little while now, and no drips, so we're going to go for a trip and we'll see what happens. Oh well, I hope this was of use to you. If this happens to you, then it's how to fix it with a bit of RTV. Not my preferred method, but sometimes you have to do what you have to do. So there you go. Oh well, enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Thank you. Well, went for a brick drive to the city yesterday, towed a big load. There was no leaks. Then this morning the driveway was dry, and then all of a sudden this afternoon, drip on the driveway, and I'm like, oh shit, not again. Anyway, it is fixed now. How do I know? See here, we're in Australia, it's a hot country. Never use a heater, never use our aircon. And since this is not really the family car anymore, it's just my toy, I blocked off the heater hoses with some rubber caps just above the thermostat. Guess where the leak was coming from? It was running down there, around the back of this plug down there, and it made it look like it was leaking from the thermostat housing. Anyway, mystery solved. Feel like an idiot. Just needed to tighten a couple of clamps. But that is life as a mechanic. I guess sometimes you think you fix the problem and you don't know what's happening. You do a lot of work and it's all for nothing. Sometimes really big job like gearboxes, and you find out it's a tail shaft that's out of balance. That's home mechanics for you. If I had a hoist, I probably would have put on a hoist and noticed it straight away, but this is not, I don't have a hoist. Maybe if I suck up to my wife a lot, maybe in the future we will. But at this time, no. Still need to wait for, out the back there, for the Jeep service center to be built. Donations welcome. And people that donate can get a free service. How's that? Anyway, take care. Keep happy Jeeping. And enjoy those Jeeps and other cars out there, because we're not just about Jeeps here. I also answer questions on non-Jeeps. So there you have it. The container's there just to make sure the problem is solved 100%. So when I drive it next time, I hope that container will still be dry. Anyway, over and out. Take care. Like and share, please. I love it when people share my stuff. Take care. Howdy out.